Okay, so I gotta share this thing. Today ended up being a bad day to take anyone on a day in the life, or because I ended up shredding the wrong debit card or the credit card for Postmates. So I thought I was anyway. So I'm waiting for a new one. So all I can do is prepaid jobs right now, which is fine. So I took another job off of field agent. And I went to sorry for the darkness. I went to Wal Mart to do an audit, and I was making a video on how to do that. And one of the things you have to do when you do the audit is first thing you go into Walmart, you take a picture of something they're doing good. Then you go through these questions and so on. Mainly like you engage in associates, and did they acknowledge you? Did they ask to help you? And did they do a proper closing? And so I'm going through the motions of doing that. I'm taking my time because I don't know. I was doing some shopping as well, and then I forgot my wallet in the car. So anyway, so you get to this point because they want you to do the thing in the beginning, the something Walmart's doing good, and at the end something Walmart's doing bad, to just make sure you stay in the store, right? So then after something doing bad, then there's like a couple more questions and you're done. So I get to the something Walmart's doing bad, and I had noticed this two kids in the bike aisle, and I was like, is that like a regular bike? It's a dirty old bike. And the guy was he was getting all greasy. He was changing the tube. He was like performing maintenance on his bike in the bike aisle, which is a no-go. If you're running a store, you don't. And so associates had passed by this kid, right? And so I wasn't, at the time I was looking for something bad, and I'm like, okay, this is it. So I was going to come around to the back in the other aisle. He was by sporting goods, and he started making comments about me, watching him and stuff like that. And I just got there, so it was really kind of odd. But obviously he's very paranoid. He's doing something wrong, and he starts projecting all this stuff. And so I come around and I leave, and I come around the other aisle, and then he starts making comments. I go, do you have something to say to me? And he just starts going crazy and like swearing at me. And you want to go? I've taken down 4 people your size. Fuck you. My dad's an attorney. I'll press charges. And I'm like, I haven't even done anything to this kid yet, but he's coming at me all aggressive. Just a real shitty person, a real shitty kid. And if his dad is an attorney, he's doing a real shitty job. Because this kid was like, if he was underage, any age, he was the mouthy. So anyway, these Walmart associates come over and they go, what's going on here? And because this kid's slipping off, and he just keeps slipping off. He won't shut up. Like, I'm just like, whatever, kid. He was trying to get me to, he wanted me to punch him. I said, listen, if you want to fight, you punch me first. I'm not stupid. So he kept, saying stupid things. Just really a vile fucking individual. Just extremely vile. And so then this guy comes over, Walmart security, and he had walked by before, and he'd heard that kid, because even before I got there, he was all out. He didn't give a shit that he was changing his tubes and making a big mess in Walmart, and made it so people couldn't walk by without maybe getting some grease on them and stuff like that. Just totally, I do it, I'm from Florida, and just was the biggest fucking asshole, and I wasn't going to tolerate it. It took a lot of restraint not to take action, because this kid was just outrageous. It was unbelievable how he was behaving. And but of course I'm working and I'm in a store, and I'm not going to hit a kid. I don't care how mouthy the kid is in a store. If that kid was doing that out there and he came at me like that, I don't know. He was a big kid too. He works out, you can tell, and stuff like that, and he's got some mental issues. And so the security comes over, and then they're not really doing anything, Walmart security, and I'm like, well, you passed him. Why didn't you do? I go, you need to control this. You can't let this happen, And then they go, okay. And then the kid left, and I'm like, you're going the wrong way. I don't go any fucking way. I'm fucking, just unreal. I just totally wanted to fight, and I'm like, I enjoy fighting. It's something I really love to do, but I'm not gonna get suckered into a fight with a minor, I don't believe his dad's an attorney. That might be something that shoots off the hip, but doesn't mean you can entrap people into fights because your dad's an attorney. If you're a shitty person and you get your ass kicked, you're gonna get your ass kicked, and especially if you assault someone first. So, but anyway, really weird experience. I don't know, like his friend was recording it because his friend was like shaking his head, like, I don't know, he's recording his buddy, like the phone down on his buddy, and it was unbelievable. Like it was, I just, there was no reason for it. There was no reason for it, but he knew he was doing something wrong, so he was projecting. And it's interesting when people are doing things wrong, instead of just getting up and leaving and doing the right thing, they want to make a scene and make everyone a victim, and they're against them, and I'm not fucking stealing. I'm like, no, but you can't go into Walmart and buy something and do maintenance on your fucking vehicle or your bike or whatever. Like, what? Who let them bring the bike in the first place? And that's what I was wondering in Walmart. Like, who lets a kid bring in his bike all the way there, and then they walk past him and they just allow it, and it's enabling like really shitty behavior. No one wanted to take care of it, and even then they really were nervous. Like, this kid was a real fucking bully. He was a scary kid, and I don't fucking tolerate that shit. I don't care who it is, and I don't care if he can kick my ass. That doesn't fucking matter. I'm not going to tolerate that behavior. I'm not going to be scared into submission like everyone else was. There was 3 fucking employees there, and they were all fucking scared of him. And they're like, well, did you pay for the tube? I mean, they didn't ask for a receipt or nothing. He just went in there, fucking changed the tube. We don't know if he paid for it. He may have, may not have. But that fucking thing, he was wrong. Go do that shit outside. Why grease all over his hands, and then nobody could walk by him. And I ended up taking a photo. And so that was my adventure on my first job tonight. Ooh, it's dark. And I'll try to get some lighting in here or something like that. But anyway, so now I'm on my second job. I'm doing a prepaid job for Postmates. I'm at Streets, New York, which is nice. Just go and pick it up. I'll be in there for a while probably though. So anyway, that's my little story. Sorry for the bad production quality, but whatever.